Here are 3 things that would blow up the internet if they happened in Stranger Things Season 5. Number 1 is if Vecna is Eleven's father. Obviously, this is a obvious pick, but if it did happen, I would make like 1,000 videos on it because I would be blown away. I know it would blow up the internet. And it actually somewhat is a possibility because the Duffers have been stealing things and storylines from 80s movies, and Star Wars was massive in the 80s. And of course, the whole storyline in Star Wars matches up with Vecna and Eleven. So I think it could be a possibility, and if it does happen, absolutely would blow up the internet. The next one is if Eddie Munson returns and not in a flashback, like as Cass, or, I don't know how else he could return outside of a flashback and Cass, but if he returns as an actual being and not just a hallucination, it would go viral, just like he did in 2022 after his awesome concert and everything. He just went insanely viral. You could just say Eddie Munson's name on the For You page and you got 100,000 views. It was actually unbelievable how viral this character was, and I honestly would love to see him return in some sort of way. Honestly, probably preferably a flashback, but if he returned as Cass, I wouldn't be mad, of course. And the last one is obviously if Will Byers has powers. I chose this picture specifically because this would be a foreshadow of that. But him, getting captured by Vecna, or, the Demogorgon, going into the Upside Down, being in the Upside Down for a week and surviving, potentially having Mind Flayer particles in his system. There's so many reasons why he could have powers, and, if he did have powers, yes, it would blow up the internet. It would be the most viral one out of all of these, in my opinion. Vecna and Eleven, being related, and Vecna being Eleven's father, I think it would be viral, but, some people would expect that. Eddie Munson returning has been talked about so much, so people would expect that as well, to an extent. It would still be surprising, but obviously if Will had powers, that would be the most holy shit, this is insane. I did not see that coming, and would definitely be the most viral out of all these. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if there's any other possibilities you think would blow up at the internet if they happened in Stranger Things Season 5.